America, and welcome to another presentation of Under the Macroscope. Today, I want us to take a closer look at the George Santos dilemma. Will the real George Santos please step aside? Not stand up, but step aside. But baby, there is no real George Santos. Many who really care are asking repeatedly, who is George Santos? Where did he come from? How was he able to invade our consciousness without being detected and taken down? The simplest answer to all of these questions is this: a very large piece of America created George Santos, and now they don't know what to do with him or all that George Santos has revealed about them. Please consider this. The George Santos mentality was born during the 1500s. Yes, the 1500s, when a group of heathens decided that it would be all right to come to what would become known as America and snatch the territory from its original inhabitants and hog all of the resources for themselves. As if that wasn't despicable enough, these same heathens sailed to another country and loaded their ships with human slaves to be used as laborers for the harvest that fed the heathens' ungodly selfishness and greed, and to satisfy their canine-like sexual appetites. After a war to free the slaves, the heathens devised other means to put a different face on slavery so that they could continue to feed their demented and inhuman desires to abuse and rape a people who had done absolutely nothing to them, but much for them. As the years went by and America continued to prosper and grow, the heathens continued to do any and everything at their disposal to oppress and suppress anyone who was not considered to be the heathens' kind. They lied, they stole, they cheated, they manipulated their way to what they were dumb and stupid enough to think was insurmountable dominance of America and all of her resources. Resources that had been established in large measure by slaves and other disadvantaged citizens who were not allowed to enjoy those same resources. The greed and selfishness continued to prevail for hundreds of years, to the exclusion of many who were viciously denied the citizenship that was rightly theirs. They had earned it. Cutthroat politics became the order of the day, and the heathens began to devour not only the disadvantaged, but they began to devour each other in ways that had not been seen since America was originally stolen and squatted upon. The fight for control became more vicious by the minute, and different groups began to join forces with other heathens that they once hated. Even people who were charged with keeping the peace broke the law in their own quest to dominate. Oppression and suppression by the use of even slaughter and murder became rampant. Politics became dirtier and dirtier, with the spoils going to whoever lied, cheated, manipulated, and paid the most. The American canvas was splashed with some of the ugliest pictures that anyone had ever seen. Disregard for what is right has become so popular. Many are afraid to be caught attempting to tell the truth because they are convinced that they might be regarded as odd, ill-fated losers. In steps George Santos, who obviously decided that lying, cheating, manipulation, and usury are norms. Actually, these are American norms. However, George Santos forgot to check with some of the heathen experts, EGG, on what one needs to do to hide those despicable norms and point the finger of ignorance at someone else. People who are now, quote, attacking George Santos and pretending to be outraged waited too long to express their lying indignation. Therefore, they need to stop making fools of themselves by trying to present themselves as being morally and ethically superior to a monster that they helped to create. Just another Mackian observation. Thanks for listening. Follow me on YouTube at Mac McRae Under the Macroscope. Please subscribe and share. And if you wish, you may also make a contribution of your choosing by using the QR code on the screen. You may also write to me at Mac McRae, P.O. Box 403, Pineville, North Carolina, 28134. See you next time. And remember, under the macroscope, we take a closer look.